Hey guys, what's up? It's Vatesby here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to start any kind of sports card collection. So you get a binder, either a 3-inch or a 2-inch. It's good to start with a 2-inch if you just have a few hundred and it's a smaller collection, like I got a few of those. And then you get a 3-inch if you have a much larger collection. And then you can get these little sheets from the store, any kind of department store. And there's different brands. Make sure you get the same brand of sheets. And then you can start off with the first team in the league's alphabet. So in the NHL, that's Anaheim. Put all the players in alphabetical order. Just like that. Yeah, see, these are nice pages. I like these ones. These are 2025s, by the way. This is going to be my new 2025 collection. So just like that. That's already one team right there. That's all of Anaheim. So again, I'll just give you guys some pointers and stuff. I did do a 2024 full hockey card collection, but that was more of just like a hangout video and things like that. And I did talk about a lot of these techniques and stuff, but I wanted to make a more condensed, shorter video that's like less than 10 minutes. So next up is Boston. It used to be Atlanta back in the day. Atlanta was in between Anaheim and Boston, but then it was Arizona, and both of those teams moved. So here's Boston, there's Charlie Coyle, Hampus Lindholm, Brad Marchand, the former captain, McAvoy. See, these are nice, I can just put them in with one hand. Kevin Shattenkirk, Jeremy Swayman card, and a Linus Ullmark card. So go ahead and throw them in there. And the third and final team for this video, at least, is Buffalo. We're going to keep it nice and short. So, again, just put them in alphabetical order. Separate the teams. So go Anaheim, Boston, Buffalo, Calgary, Carolina, Chicago, Columbus, Dallas, Detroit, Edmonton. You get it. Florida. So, here's the Buffalo Sabres. Rasmus Dahlin. These are some nice cards. I've been pretty happy with the last few videos. Tage Thompson and Alex Tuck. So just like this, find certain pages that you like. You might like certain ones better than others. And then just keep that consistency throughout the whole collection so you have the same kind. And then here's some of the other cards too, like there's Calgary. I've got Upper Deck MVPs, I've got Ofichis in here, I've got Tim Hortons cards like this one here. There's quite a few cool ones. So, also one other thing to point out quickly, I do separate the cards by season. So if it's the same player on the same team, I'll do like the 2020 card first, and then the 2021, 2022, 2023. Like if you have a player from every season with the same team, that's the order that I would put them in chronologically. And if it's the same season, then historically I would just separate them. I would put the Upper Deck later on, and I would put the Ofichi first. Or if it was a Fleer, which is a brand that's not around anymore, I would put like the Fleer, Ofichi, Upper Deck, and then Upper Deck MVPs would usually go last, and this kind of thing. But this is such a specific thing that you can do it however you want to. So I'll leave that up to you. Okay guys, there is one type of card I did forget to mention. It is the multiple players on one card, and I have a few of them right here. So here you can see, got some Winnipeg Jets players. This is just after the move from Atlanta, actually. So here you can see I've got multiple players on one card. I'll put those on their own page at the back of the binder, front of the binder. As far as the alphabetical order, depends, like again, by season. These are both from the same season, so I think it's 2013. So Tomas Hertl, his last name comes before Carey Price, so I just put the Hertl before the Price. And that's kind of, like, there's only two of them, so it's not really that big of a deal. But that's how I would do the multiple players on one card. Cards that you might find very often in certain packs and stuff like that. I just put them all on their own page, because it's not just representing one team. So, and also as far as the All-Star team players, sometimes there is a logo for an NHL team on one of those. So if there's a logo, then I'll put it in that team's collection. But if there's no logo and it's just an All-Star game card, then it goes on its own page, which you're going to see right now in my pre-lockout collection. Alright guys, so check it out. This is my pre-lockout collection. So I have a full page. This is all miscellaneous, guys. A full page of the All-Star game. So all the All-Star game players' cards will go on one page specifically. And then also here I've got the coach cards and the referee cards. I might split those up eventually if I feel like it. The next page, these are awards cards, so like the Selke, the Vezina, the Hart Trophy, the William M. Jennings, the Lester B. Pearson Trophy, blah blah blah. So I've got 3 Selke cards, and I've got a Lester B. Pearson, and this is the Hobey Baker Award. So I put those all on one page. This is all international, so the World Juniors, the World Championships, the Four Nations, the Canada Cup. Like, I've got some Canada Cup cards and stuff. It doesn't matter. I put them all on one international page. Men and women. This is a female Canadian player, so I don't separate them like that. Just international in general. Maybe eventually, if I wanted to, I could separate the World Juniors from Four Nations, World Championships, things like that, of that nature. Here's some more. So I've got Finnish players, I've got Canadian players, I've got American players. And then this is a Swedish page, because I did end up getting a pack of just Swedish guys. So they have their own page, Swedish and Finnish guys. It ends right here. And then I have a CHL page, so the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, the Ontario Hockey League, and the Western Hockey League. That's OHL. I thought I had a WHL. Medicine Hat Tigers, that's a WHL. So I'll put all those guys on one page, the All-Star Game, OHL All-Star Games. I mean, it pretty much all goes on one page. So that's CHL. And then this is another CHL actually, Steve Staios. One extra one. This is now the AHL, IHL, and USHL, so in a sense it's a step up from the CHL, so the AHL would be like the farm teams of the NHL, like you can see the Lowell Lock Monsters here, and the Syracuse Crunch. So I have a separate page for those two, and then that's it. Now you can see I got my Anaheim, I've got an Atlanta Thrasher, I've got Boston, I've got Buffalo, just like you saw. Here's Buffalo, just like you saw in the 2025 collection. So here's a little peek at some of them. So that's how you do it. Hope this video was helpful, short and sweet, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe.